Well, welcome back to the Kahnawake Sports Complex. We were with you about 21 hours ago. This game was supposed to have started at 4 o'clock. Instead, they've adapted to the change, and now daylight savings time no longer in effect as we have a 5 p.m. start time and have two teams that are getting ready to go tilt head-to-head here in this Far East Division tilt. The Gloucester Griffins coming in, 8 wins, 5 losses on the campaign, coming off of their biggest win of the year, halting what was a 7-game losing streak against the crosstown rival Nepean Knights. They got the best of Nepean, and they got it convincingly, winning 7-2 over the Knights at Howard Merivale Arena to get to 8-5. Gloucester 6th place in the Eastern Conference standings, heading into today's matchup against the Hunters. And we mentioned this game was supposed to have started at 4, but we are indeed getting this opening draw happening at 5 o'clock. Delmas and Jones, the two officials for today's game. The Griffins wearing scarlet red, and the Hunters are wearing burgundy, so while the differences in the colors aren't that stark, you should be able to tell which team is which. And we'll have a little bit of that issue coming up on Tuesday at Kahnawake Survival School when the Hunters play against, when KSS plays against Stansted. And the Hunters are actually, they've changed colors. They're not wearing burgundy, they're wearing black. So they're in black with red or burgundy and white trim. Playing from left to right, the Griffins in scarlet red with a white, green, and a yellow trim. They're playing from right to left. Starting netminders, Nathan Morrison getting the call for the Griffins. He was in the lineup the last time Gloucester played. He was the starting goaltender for the Griffins in their game the other day, or last month I should say, when the last time these two teams played. Gloucester winning that one 13-10 at home. Hunters won the first meeting 13-10, I should say, over Gloucester. Second meeting between these two teams, Gloucester won by a count of 12-7. Hunters' next game will be Wednesday at Lagoa Arena. We'll be coming to you live on the YouTube channel. And the starter for the Hunters is gonna be Casey Lahash. Cakes Shognosh, the backup netminder for the Hunters, actually came in relief of first head-to-head meeting between these two teams. Hunters were down 3-0 early, came back to win there. So here we go with Andre Strielblick taking the draw for Gloucester against Leighton Bomberry, who draws back in and wins this face-off. Bomberry was out of yesterday's game, back in the lineup for today's Far East Division rivalry. Winter Rivera out for the Hunters. He has not played a single game against the Griffins this season. Played back behind the goal, comes out in front, shot, score! David Nybo, faster than the line, lines up for the arena cafeteria when the cafeteria finally opens its doors. Just 21 seconds in, Cayman Nybo, the Hunters lead it 1-0. Well, tic-tac-toe play here. Cayman sets up in front of the goal. Executed, and Nybo makes no mistake. He's got the Hunters on the board. It's 1-0 advantage K-Town. Connor Gorman drawing an assist. Gloucester picks it up. Owen Rice and Connor Gorman, the assist on the goal. Here's Gregory. Alex Gregory throws it behind the intended target and picked up by the Hunters. Kahnawake gets up the center. This is Gorman. Swings it out. Darius Jones, Connor Gorman around the screen. Gorman fires a bouncer. Save made by Morrison. It's behind him, but not close to the goal line. And the Griffins come back. 1-0 lead for the Hunters. here at home over the Gloucester Griffins, coming off of a 12-8 win yesterday over the Gloucester Thunder. Gloucester and Nepean renewing acquaintances later on tonight at 7. Here's a shot, save made, and a rebound corralled by Kahnawake. Here's Kamen Daibo. Okay, so Trey Deer gets the assist on the goal instead of Owen Rice. Daibo out in front. One-handed shot by Rice, and he's turned aside by Morrison. And that pass is settled in by Cam Monders, leading goal scorer for the Griffins this season. Monders put up 4 the last time these two teams played. Quick stick, and it's in the net. They score. It sneaks through. Well, the ball was stuck there for a moment, but finally they ruled that it trickles in, and Gloucester has tied it up at 1. There's no indication made for a few seconds to play it safe and wait for the referee to make a call. Game tied 1-1. Here on the Gloucester goal. Owen Rice comes right back, and he's turned aside by the right pad of Morrison. Gavin Woolridge on the goal. And we're right back where we started from 2.5 minutes into this game. And back come the Griffs. One-handed up, deflected, stuck at the house. And it's turned back towards the near side wall. 5 seconds to shoot. Owen Rice did not pick it up. And that shot's blocked. Shot clock violation on the Griffins. Kahnawake ball. Ball knocked away and stolen by Gloucester. Snell had it picked up. Here's a bouncer, not on. And that'll go out of play. Hunter's ball. 3 minutes gone by in the first. Kahnawake 1, Gloucester 1. Daibo. Jones on the near side. Jones passes out to Gorman. Gorman and Trey Deer. Trey wearing number 11. Kamen Daibo. Near side. Pass fails to connect with Jones. Darius Jones picks it up. 5 seconds to shoot. He swings it out. Dylan Martin posting up. Spins off. Gets a shot away. Scores! It sneaks through. Shot clock at 1, and Dylan Martin deflates Gloucester there. You play great defense for 26 seconds, and then with 1 second left on the shot clock, Dylan Martin able to bury it, and we take the lead. It's 2-1 Kahnawake. And Dylan Martin is a wizard in front of that Gloucester net. Hunters, we take the lead 2-1. Kahnawake. Leighton Barberry chops it out. Comes loose towards the penalty box area, and it's scooped up by Gloucester. Rowan Toner. Bringing it back into the Hunters' territory. Passed out. Cam Monders swings it. Tobias Frominack. And now this is Zach McLean sending it out in front. Pass is broken up. Gloucester back on it. 3 seconds to go. Shot clock down to 1. They got to shoot it. Hunters never had possession of the ball. Kahnawake possession. Side Deer. And this is Trey Deer. Has a little bit of room, but he'll kick it out. There's Owen Rice driving right in. That's kicked out. Comes back to the far boards. Trey Deer on his man. Gets picked out of the play. Gloucester comes up with Lucy. Back on the Griffs. On the near side. This is Monders driving in. Gets a shot away and he scores. He sneaks it through on the short side. And Cam Monders has tied it up. It's 2-2. Goes right past the right shoulder of Casey Lahash. Game tied, 2 goals each. So 2 goals apiece. Gloucester on the loosey after the face-off win. This is Gregory. Kicks it out in front. And there's a good slide by Chief Moon. And the Hunters bring it back out. Right here. Here's a shot. Oh, hit ball trick! They fooled everyone. Connor Gorman. It even fooled me, but that's okay. I'm not out there trying to make the save. Poor Gloucester defenders, not sure where the ball was. Connor Gorman on the old hidden ball trick. You see maybe once every 5 games. But 4 goals during the course of a 20-game season could mean the difference between a win and a loss. And Connor Gorman gives the Hunters the lead. It's 3-2. Side Deer. Shakes off the check. Deer busting right in. Side Deer shoots. Score! What a goal! Side Deer! What an exciting goal! Okay, that one sucked. Side Deer! It's 4-2. Nothing bad to say about that goal. What a great play by Cy. He gets out before he's in the crease, lets the shot go, and the Hunters have a 4-2 lead. Oh, nice. Back out. Great play by number 6 in black. Cayman Daibo. Darius Jones. Sagano Guatsu Yanis Rice. That's a moving pick. Gloucester ball. 4-2 with 14:10 left. Already 6 goals, and the game not even 6 minutes old yet. Back come the Griffins. Played up top. This is Monders. On the near side. Shot. Save. Rebound. That is not a back in. They're ruling that it was knocked back in off of the stick. It was slashed out of the stick and into the crease. At least that's what I think. Here's Cayman Daibo. 10 seconds shot left on the shot. Cayman pass behind the net is going to be intercepted by the Griffins. Here's Colby Hunter. Monders. Cam Monders back out. Tylen Daibo knocks Monders into the near side wall. Steinwald still has possession, back up top. Bouncer, save made Casey. A rebound, Hunters are on it. White, one hands it out. Stout, and that pass is low, but it's settled in. And Rice gets knocked into, gets the ball back, and Sago Rice coming right in. Rice scored! That goal was all because of a second effort. Sagano Guatsuru Yanis Rice. And it's 5-2 Hunters, timeout on the floor. Wow. Yanis gives the Hunters a 5-2 lead. This broadcast of Hunters Lacrosse on Baby Blue Memories is brought to you by Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. Wow. I mean, this is just a remarkable display of offensive talent by the Hunters. Trey Deer doesn't even have a goal yet, and the Hunters have already put up 5 in the first 7 minutes, 14 seconds. And Nathan Morrison, he's had a really interesting track against the Hunters. Played great in the game last month that Gloucester won. And we got a penalty coming up here on the Hunters for checking from behind or a cross check, one of the illegal cross check, one of the two. It's a legal cross check, 2 minutes. And a penalty here has been called on Owen Rice. First power play of the game, and it belongs to the visitors. If Gloucester can get back into the mojo here offensively.
Daddy, put your hair over there. I'm gonna tell you something. We win in 2 shots.
Sorry, there's my interaction with my 6-year-old. She's coming by to say hi. As the Griffins have possession. Maunders, near side. Back up top, Maunders drifting to his left, shooting, and that's blocked. Rebound side here, out to meet it. Picked up by the Griffins, shot clock at 8. A bouncer, save made by Casey. Rebound, Gloucester back on it. Fresh 30 Griffins. Maunders. Steinwald, or sorry, that's 19, that's Jacob McLean. Zach McLean trying to cut to the middle, and that pass is broken up and stolen by Side here. Side dropped it, and he'll boot it up ahead, and that gets over the restraining line. Works like a charm, even though that might not be how you draw it up. Kamen Daibo scoops it up. And Trey Deer keeps it alive. Shot clock at 10. Trey driving to the goal, spins back. Cutting through, still with it, gets a shot away, save. Very reminiscent of that short-handed goal he scored last year against 3 defenders, I believe, while he was playing with Orangeville, and I think that was against Mimico. Speaking of Mimico, the Junior B Hunters will be on the road next weekend. We'll be in Brampton and Mimico, and we'll have that live coverage for you on the YouTube channel. Gloucester in possession. There's a drive and a shot blocked, and that hit a Kahnawake Ronu. Gloucester back in possession. That really stung Sadagayantu Van Domlin, but he's going to stay out there. Zach McLean backhands it to Maunders. It's a bouncer away. That does not hit the target. Picked back up by the Griffins. 14 to shoot. Good stick by Van Domlin. And the Hunters corral it. Ball gets knocked away. Gloucester scoops it up. McLean has it knocked away. And now squirts free away from Van Domlin. Gloucester back on it. We're back to full strength. The shot. Zach McLean not on. And the Gloucester's Griffins have possession. Shot comes in from the outside. Save made. A rebound. Chief Moon is going to corral it. And after a little breakneck pace, looks like the Hunters will try to set things up more conventionally here on the offensive side of the floor. 10:05 left to go in the first. 5-2 Hunters. Gorman. Rice. Daibo. Out in front. Gorman shot. Save made. A rebound. Bat out to center. And Darius Jones corrals it. Jones. Back out for Kamen Daibo. Isolated against Gregory. Martin coming out to set the pick. Daibo back up top. Owen Rice surveys, drifting to his left, swings it down low. Gorman goes 5-hole, and it's shut down. I thought he beat him, but Morrison doing a good job staying in front of that one and keeping the 5-hole closed. Back on the Griffins. Zach McLean, semi-transition, 3-on-2, and that pass fails to connect. Pass sails over the top, corralled back by the Griffins, 14 to shoot. Here's a shot, not on. A rebound, Kahnawake corrals it. Played up to center. Kamen Daibo. He's got Trey Deer with him. Daibo shooting, save. Comes up to center. Out in front, breakaway, save. And a rebound, Casey can't corral it. Gloucester back on it, fresh 30 Griffins. Comes out in front, shot, save made on Maunders. Back up the floor, Kamen Daibo. Has some space between him and the next defender. He scores! Kamen Daibo, 6-2. Kahnawake. Kamen Daibo has a little bit of space as Gloucester late to the party. Fred Major coming in for the change, and he was still about 15-20 feet behind Kamen. Closed the gap, but not enough to keep Kamen Daibo from scoring his second goal of the afternoon. Hunters back in possession. Dylan Martin has some room. Wide open. It's the parting of the Red Sea, but he hits the crossbar. Nobody picking up Dylan Martin. There's Jones, picks it up. Rice. Near side, this is Gorman, isolating. Connor Gorman, around the screen, back up top. Owen Rice shooting, stick save made. A rebound corralled by the Griffs. Gregory. Plays it up the center. This is Zach McLean driving by, and he scores! Zach McLean gets one back for Gloucester, and it is 6-3, 7-4 first. A healthy dosage of goals both ways, and that'll make it 6-3. Face off won by Gloucester. Maunders, he shoots, pad save made, a rebound, kicked back out, and it's corralled by Cree. He runs out of trouble, plays it up the floor for Cayman Daibo. Daibo back out, White shoots, and he missed it, trying to elevate that one over the right shoulder. The rebound, White picks it up, and the Hunters have it. No reset, shot clock at 14. Sago Rice swings it back out. Owen Rice, 5 seconds to shoot. Rice driving, Rice shooting, score! Owen Rice and the Hunters convert the extra point after. It is 7-3. Great move by Owen Rice. He comes in on the far side, basically untouched. After beating the initial defender, the slide has to be a little quicker than that if you're Gloucester. And in net, so Nathan Morrison is out and Logan Pike is in. So a goaltending change here. This time was brought to you by Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. 7-3 lead for the Hunters, so Logan Pike is in for Morrison. Ballberry wins it. Can his teammate take possession? Trey Deer tripled, trying to get that loosey. And Gloucester's on it. Back on the Griffins, 2-on-1. Maunders spins off, shoots, and he missed it. Trey Deer corrals the rebound. Deer gets a pick and then one hands it out. Owen Rice. Cayman Daibo. Out in front. Jones over the top of the net. He just missed. A rebound. Sago Rice trying to find the handle. Pinned up against the wall. Rice back up top for Owen Rice. Out in front. Trey Deer gets a return feed, and he's shut down by Pike. Played up the floor. Back comes a shot by McLean. He's turned away. That's Lawton, sorry. And Jones up the floor. He's got Trey Deer in solo. Save made by Pike. And Logan Pike has come in relief. 7-3 lead for the Hunters with 5:45 to go in this opening period. Back comes Maunders. Pass is deflected. Out in front. Maunders shooting, save made, and a rebound. Got a whistle and a penalty coming up. Looks like Van Domlin's going to get it. So it's a power play opportunity for Gloucester here with 5:29 to go in the first. The Hunters leading the Gloucester Griffins 7-3. Kahnawake playing Wednesday night in Gloucester before Thursday's looming showdown featuring the Hunters and the Nepean Knights at Howard Merivale Arena. Comes to the near side. Lane. Pass is picked off. One-handed up the floor. Owen Rice, spinorama. And he draws it back out. Report taking a look at the out-of-town scores, as well as some standings for you. Gorman, 7 seconds to shoot. Connor Gorman gets a shot away, score! Connor Gorman. He's got his second, and with 4:42 to go, the Hunters have an 8-3 lead. Oh, the peanut gallery's back. You remember them from last night? They're not very, there's not a lot of them though. There was more than the 2 guys that are back there right now. There's only 2 guys back there right now. Last night, I think they were out in full force. I think there was like 20, 30 guys back there chirping poor Xavier Delorme of the Gloucester State Thunder. That's a shorty, by the way. Owen Rice. Isolating. Swings it out in front. Trey Deer. Back you down. Trey, one hand on the stick. His shot goes out of play. Gloucester in possession. 35 seconds to go in the penalty. Kahnawake 8, Gloucester 3. McLean. Back door. Comes out in front. Tic-tac-toe. Perfectly executed, but a good pad stop. Rebound. Pass is thrown away. Up the floor. White. Daibo. In stride. Shoulder save by Pike. Logan Pike has had to be big on a couple of opportunities. Penalty is over. We're back to full strength. 5 aside. Shots on goal, 19-13 advantage Hunters. Ball gets knocked away. Someone lost a glove. Bouncer comes in, save made. And the Hunters are on it. Chief Moon. Ballberry. Rice. Owen Rice. Back for Jones. Quick feed. Oh, great shoulder save made. As Pike stones Ballberry. Yeah, drink some. Back come the Griffins. Tiger Stacy picks it off, and he's back behind the Kahnawake goal. Trade here. Ballberry out in front. Martin! And Pike has it somewhere in his equipment. It's underneath his pad, and now the Griffins come back. 21st shot on goal for the Hunters in this period thus far. Still 2:20 left to go. Hunters 8, the Griffins 3. Daniel Duckland Norton pressures. Trade here. Griffins are on it. 3 seconds to shoot. Comes to the near side. Shot. Score! Zach McLean. Sneaks it 5-hole. He's got his second. Zach McLean has made this a 4-goal game. The assist on the goal. 100 seconds remaining in the first period of play. Kahnawake 8, Gloucester 4. Comes out in front. Martin not able to get there. Gorman kicks it out. Owen Rice. 10 seconds to shoot. He lets it go. Not on. Picked up by Gorman. 5 seconds to shoot. Connor Gorman. Back out to Darius Jones. Gorman has to fire it up. And that is a shot clock violation against the Hunters. With with 1:20 remaining. Here in this first period, Kahnawake 8, Gloucester 4. Coming up during the intermission report, we'll have a look at what else is going on today in the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League. Hunters got 4 in a row on the road coming up. And that will be the end of the roads part of the schedule. Here's a chance, 2 big saves. The last one in tight by Casey. Rounds up the floor and intercepted. No, I thought it would be picked. 45 seconds remaining. Cayman Daibo. Back out to Owen Rice, over to Cayman on the near side. Shot clock at 10. Suggo Rice has it stripped. 2-on-1 Gloucester. Out in front. Score! Andres trail back with 24.7 seconds to go. Makes it 8-5. And folks, right now we're on pace for 39 goals combined between these two teams. 24.7 seconds left to go in the first period. Kahnawake, Gloucester 5. I don't think either team will be too happy about the defenses. Brandon Francis wants a timeout. Brandon Francis will get a timeout with 19.9 seconds remaining. Shot clock is turned off. By Pearl Spa Beauty and Wellness. So the Hunters will have one last possession here. The shot clock is not a factor. There's 19.9 seconds remaining in period 1. Kahnawake leading Gloucester 8-5, trying to restore the 4-goal lead prior to heading into intermission number 1. Coming up during the first intermission, we'll have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, plus get you caught up on league standings. Now they put a couple of seconds back up on the clock. There's 22 seconds exactly remaining here. Hunters leading it by a count here of 8-5, and it looks like Casey Lahash is going to sit this one out, so the Hunters will have an extra attacker. So Cayman Daibo, Owen Rice, Suggo Rice, Trey Deer, Connor Gorman, and Dylan Martin will be the 6 out there. Here we go. Cayman Daibo has a look at the clock. Obviously, he's not really going to try to rush here. 10 seconds to go. Owen Rice. Back out to Suggo Rice. Swings it out. Here's a look. Martin turned away. Everybody score! Buzzer beater! A buzzer beater. 2 nights straight at the end of the first period. Dylan Martin. I'm pretty sure there was like a second and a half left. They decided they're going to bring that into the locker room. The Hunters have 9 after 20 minutes of play. The Griffins have 5. 14 goals combined. We're on pace for a 27-15 game. I don't think we're going to reach that, but we should still see plenty of more goals to come over the duration of the next 40 minutes. The Hunters lead Gloucester 9-5 after 20. We're coming back with the second. You're listening to Hunters Lacrosse on Kahanawake's K1037. Jesus Christ. 5 as we make our way here to this first intermission. Let's have a look at what is going on elsewhere. Now the scoreboard still says 8-5 here, but it's actually 9. I just thought I'd let you know that if you're just joining us, the Hunters scored with about a second left in that first period. A showdown for first place in the Mid-East Division. The Green Gales hosting Aurelia. There's been a lot of rumors swirling about the Gales and whether or not they're going to be able to win that division this season. I think they've answered some of those rumors following a huge 11-6 win today over Aurelia. The loss drops the Kings to 9-6. Aurelia has lost 3 of their last 4, and they are now only in 5th place in the Eastern Conference. The loss for the for the Kings drops them to 9-6. They are now back of both the Gales and the Ironheads. Gloucester, if they're able to win here, would jump ahead of Aurelia into 5th spot. The Griffins, as it stands, currently the 6th seed. Brampton is the 7th. Gloucester, the 8th. Halton Hills not in the playoffs. If the season ended today, Halton Hills would miss the playoffs. Mimico, Barrie, and Newmarket are the other 3 teams that are fighting for that playoff spot, but they are out of a playoff position at this particular time. So Aurelia lost last night to the Ironheads, and they lose today in Clarington. So they're 9-6 now. The Green Gales are 9-4. The Ironheads are 9-5. All 3 of those teams tied with 18 points for 3rd, 4th, and 5th, respectively, in the Eastern Conference. Gloucester in 6th. Kahnawake currently in 2nd, although they do have the winning percentage points advantage over Nepean at this particular time. Nepean in 1st in terms of points, but the Hunters could jump into 2nd place all alone if they're able to hang on here and beat Gloucester. Other games to tell you about: Wallaceburg and Elora, the Hawks, defending national champions, beating the Red Devils 14-5. Close one in Welland. The Windsor Clippers hanging on to defeat the Raiders 11-10. This game just getting underway in Newmarket, or a game about to get underway in Newmarket. Halton Hills and the Redbirds. Halton Hills 5-8. Gloucester will play tonight at Nepean. The Thunder need the win. If they get the win, they would jump into 7th. A loss could put them out of a playoff spot in 9th. So much jockeying for position. One thing that is certain right now is that the Hunters control their own destiny for 1st spot. They still got 2 more dates with Nepean and 3 more dates with Gloucester. They'll be in Gloucester Wednesday. They'll be in Nepean Thursday, and then the road trip Saturday, Sunday at Brampton, at Mimico. So 4 games in 5 days for the Hunters. A very tough stretch at this point of the season. All of them on the road. The Hunters actually finished their road schedule next Sunday. So as of next Sunday, they will have no more away games left. The very first 3 weeks of the season, the Hunters had already played both of their games in Gloucester. 9-5 lead for Kahnawake. The 2nd period here about to begin. Logan Pike took over for Nathan Morrison with about 7 minutes left in the first period. And he's in nets for the Griffins. Casey Lahash staying for Kahnawake. Griffins attacking left to right, the Hunters attacking right to left. Leighton Balmerry getting set to take the draw against Scribliak. And we are underway here in this 2nd period of play. Kicked out. Stout gets it over to Jensen White, and the Hunters are in possession. So going to go to Yanis Rice. Trade here. Owen Rice. Behind the net, Cayman Daibo. Back out. Gorman picks it up off the hop. Shot clock down to 9. Gorman stutters. Corner. Save. A rebound. And that'll be corralled by Gloucester. Stribliak. Pass fails to connect, and the Hunters are on it. Sent up the floor. Intercepted. Miscommunication. And here come the Griffins, and a good slide. Gloucester back on it. Shot clock down to 17. Comes out. Van Domelen lining up. Here's a shot, not on. Rebound, stays in place. Clock's down to 4. They won't let one go here. Save Casey, a rebound. Chief Moon is on it. 2 guys go to the ground. Owen Rice fighting for the Lucy. Norton overran the ball, scooped up by Gloucester, knocked away. Crease violation. Okay, Owen Rice in possession for the Hunters. He'll dump it off and go to the bench. Jones. There's Jones. All sorts of time and space, but he kicks it out. Gorman. Connor Gorman with some room. Draws it out. Jones. Pass feels connected with Martin. Trade here. One hand down the stick. Out to Martin. Martin hauled down. There's a penalty coming up. And that stick, the head of that shaft basically made contact with Dylan Martin's nose. I'm not going to say that's high sticking, but that might be in the dictionary underneath that definition. So, 2-minute power play coming up for the Hunters with 18:01 to go in the second period. Cayman Daibo. And there's a hot potato pass from Daibo to Rice. Out in front, trade ears, score! That's the Hunters' 10th goal of the afternoon. The first one scored by Deer, and the Hunters are in double figures. Here with 17:46 to go in the second. He banks this one right off the far post and in. Actually looked like it banked in on the post. Perfectly executed play. Hunters get a power play tally. Hunters are on it. 2-on-1. Pass out in front, and Daibo not able to handle the pass. And it's knocked away. Gloucester had possession. Side Deer overran the ball. And Gregory's on it. Shot clock resets as the Griffins come back. Woolridge. Shot clock down to 12. Back out. Here's a shot that will land right on. Cayman Daibo up the floor. Trade here. Passes it off for Daibo. Up top for Owen Rice. Cayman Daibo. Cayman wide open, and he's turned away by Pike. Martin, crossbar! Cayman picks it back up. Third opportunity on this possession. There's Jones. Trade here. Here to Daibo. Daibo, pass fails to connect with Rice. Trade here. Going after the Lucy. Kicked out. Shot clock down to 10. It's kicked to the middle where Rice is on it. He's got 7 seconds to get a shot away. Tried to feed it. Cayman Daibo. No goal. Dylan Martin slow to get up. He took a chop. And Dylan 10-5 for the Hunters here with 15:56 to go in the second period. So while the trainer attends to Dylan Martin, let's have a look at some of the scores. Martin looks like he's all right. about 15 minutes away from getting started in Newmarket. Halton Hills and the Newmarket Redbirds. Newmarket 3 games out of a playoff spot. The team they're chasing right now is Gloucester. Brampton, with the win over Barrie last night, vaulted into the 7th spot. They lead the Southeast Division. Back comes Gloucester. Side here takes out the opposing number 6. And Casey Lahash is on it. Back comes straight here. Owen Rice. And this is Connor Gorman. He shoots. Shoulder save made. Gorman picks it up. Fresh 30 Hunters. Gorman behind the goal. Waiting. Gorman around the screen. Gorman out in front. Shot. Deer can't tuck it in. Jones is on it. Shot clock's at 30. They say they hit the net. Fresh 30 Hunters. Owen Rice. Driving. Rice shooting. Shoulder to side. Trade near tried a one-hander. That's knocked away. Saganugwatsunu Yanis is on it. Fresh 30 Hunters. Gorman around the screen. Back over to Rice on the near side. Juking to the middle. Gorman, or Rice, sorry, back out. Saganugwatsunu Yanis shooting. Shoulder save made. Pike. And a rebound. Gloucester's on it. Gregory gets by Gorman and up to center. Owen Rice with the strip, and that'll be an interference call, giving the ball to Gloucester. Fresh 30 Griffins. Oh, we got a spearing call coming up, I think. Oh, it's a slash, okay. Slashing call coming up on Owen Rice, and Gloucester will go to work on the BP. 14:27 to go in this second period of play. Kahnawake 10 and Gloucester 5. Looking at the upcoming Hunters schedule, I mentioned a tough week coming up. They play Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, all on the road. So 4 games in 5 days for the Hunters. Here's a bouncer, that's blocked. And the Griffins scoop it up. Shot clock at 13. Good strip. Hunters are on it. Stout. Interference. Gloucester ball. Back on the Griffins. Maunders. Out to McLean. Jacob McLean. Back out. McLean. And there's a shot. Blocked. And Casey Lahash scoops up the Lucy and throws this one up. Corralled by Jensen White. And Trey Deer takes possession. Hunters killing off a penalty. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Gorman and a moving pick called on Deer. Back come the Griffins. Back come the Griffins. In possession, it's McLean. Back out. That pass is deflected up in the air. Shot! Did that stop? I think it might have gotten the bar. I'm not 100% sure. It definitely hit net. Or the bar. Fresh 30 Gloucester. Agnes calling for the reset. They made several calls to the reset box. Picked back up by the Griffins. Shot clock at 20. Maunders driving in. Pass fails to connect. They're beginning the manual shot clock count now. Maunders. Back to full strength. Save made. Rebound. Jensen White picks it up. White up the floor. Trey Deer. 1-on-1. Trey shoots. Score! So So he's got back-to-back goals in this second period after not scoring in the first. And that makes it 11-5 Kahnawake. No matter which league you're talking about, Junior A, Junior B, on trade one, I like his chances. Bomberry wins the draw. And that was just good patience. He kind of went against the grain there. He just kind of stopped. He didn't try to challenge the defender. Didn't try to go at him. Trey, back out. I don't think they ask about how you score. They ask about how many you score. As Gorman's shot is blocked and it caroms all the way back out to the opposite side of center. Gorman, the 200-foot Hail Mary, prayers not answered, shot clock violation. (11-5) Hunters. Gloucester in possession. It comes to the near side. This is Fromanek back out. And some space. The shot ripped wide and it bounces back out to the Gloucester tender. Shot clock down to 6. Fromanek. One hands it. Shot clock down to 1. Stick save made. And we've got an illegal cross-checking call coming up against the Hunters. I believe it's Thailand Diver. Kahnawake has to kill off another penalty. Third power play of the game for the Griffins. Actually, fourth power play of the game for Gloucester. So pass is intercepted, and the Griffins are back on it. At the house area. Shot, bounced right on, save made. Rebound, Van Dalma trying to corral it. Lobs up in the air, goes behind the goal. Monders lets his teammate take it. McLean back out Monders. And this is Monders settling in at the top. Give and go attempt was thwarted. Side here. Is going to get a checking from behind call. Trying to go through the side. Looks like the Griffins player is all right. Double minor. So an extended 5-on-3 for the Griffins here. Well, they'll have a minute 23 of 5-on-3. And then after that, they'll get a double minor power play. Which would still have 2:30 left on it. So shot ripped wide. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Griffins in possession. 1 minute to go in the penalty. Back up top. Jacob McLean shoots, and that's the stop by Casey. A rebound loose in front of the house. Gloucester picks it up, shot through traffic, not on, and that'll go out of play. Hunter's ball. Hunter's got to get over. Shot clock, time clock's at 7, 8, 9, 10. They call it 10-second violation. That case, you're almost asking, can you maybe just shoot the ball down like you would in hockey, like try to get an icing? Well, not actually an icing, but ice the ball, quote unquote, if you're not sure if you can get over in 10 seconds. 5-on-3 continues for the Griffins. A shot blocked. 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. Comes back out. And that hits someone in the head. Fresh 30 for Gloucester. It caromed off of a Hunter's helmet. And that's blocked. Rebound. Quick stick, shoulder save, Casey, and it hits the crossbar twice. Back in. All right, now it's 5-on-4, but it's still a 4-minute double minor here. 2:30 left on it. One man out, 5-on-4. Trey Deer trying to knock it free. He does. Deer's run into, and Trey picks it up, and he gets by, and Trey Deer's in solo with Pike. Trey Deer, no! Logan Pike turned him aside. First half of the double minor over. 18 on the shot. Milwaukee 11, Gloucester 5. 8:15 remaining in the second. Here's a chance. Save, rebound, and Domelin. Back out. And it's played up the floor. Rice settles it in. Oh, nice, facing a double. Isolated with Colby Hunter. Owen spending some time, killing some clock. 6 seconds to go. He shoots and that's blocked. Hunter's got to get the shot away. They won't. Shot clock violation on the Hunters. Gloucester possession. Here with 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the second period of play. Kahnawake leading Gloucester by a count here of 11-5. Griffins got 1 minute left of power play time. Ball's behind the goal. Comes out in front. That pass fails to connect, and it'll deflect all the way back out to center. Corralled by the Griffins. Shot clock's down to 7. Backdoor play not there. Ball loose. Knocked away by Creed. Shot clock violation. Back comes Kahnawake. 34 left in the power play for the Griffins. And we've got a timeout taken by Brandon Francis with 32 seconds left in the penalty period. I believe the shot clock will be at 24. Timeout called here with 7 minutes. Sorry, I said that in front of my kid, and she's used to hearing timeout being called a bad thing, but not necessarily here. Well, don't forget our next broadcast here on the World Wide Web, on Baby Members, of course, is Wednesday when the Hunters travel to Kahnawake Arena to take on the Gloucester Thunder. That'll be an 8 p.m. start. And then the following night, Thursday, the 5th of June. Hard to believe we're already in that month, eh, June? The Hunters will do battle with the Napier Knights, and that will be the first place battle. Hunters cannot overlook Gloucester. You saw how tough the Thunder could be last night. I never felt like the Hunters were in danger. I felt like they were never quite far enough ahead where you could say, oh, this is for sure a win. 11-5 lead here for Kahnawake. But you know, Gloucester, they're fighting for their playoff lives as well. Came in Daibo. Nice move. Shot's not on. Rebound. Gloucester's on it. Back on the Griffins. Monders on the break. Scores! Cam Monders on the power play. 5 seconds left in the PP, and that makes it 11-2. Monders with the goal. And the Griffins back 5.
Off the face-off. Gloucester controls. Behind the net. And it's knocked away. Comes loose to the opposite side. Stout sweeps it. Oh, Casey out of his net. Oh, geez, I don't know if that's how you draw everything up, but hey, it worked. Back come the Hunters. Trade here. Surveying. Swings it out for Cayman Dibo. Dibo around the screen. Behind the net. Backdoor play. It's available, but Cayman not able to hang on to the pass. Trailed by Gloucester.
That will be a penalty on Dealer Martin. For a slash. Extra attacker on for Gloucester.
14 seconds to go in the shot. 5:17 to go in this period. Back behind. It's there, and they score! Fromanak.
And it's 11-7.
2 in a row. And they've cut the deficit down to 4. .509 remaining here in the second period.
Both teams have scored 2 goals apiece.
Back comes Side off the draw. Side shooting, shoulder away. Hunters are on it. Jensen White gets it over to Sunday to Yannis Rice. David Diver. Penalty coming up, side here, drew it. I think it's going to be a hold. And who's got it? Are they calling it on Deer? No, okay, they're changing it. Okay, it's on the Griffins. Holding the ball. It's Orman. Owen Rice. Cayman Dibo. Orman. Dibo. Rice. Shot by Deers. Turn aside. Pike on the floor. Intercepted. Cayman Dibo. 4:10 left to go in this second period. Kahnawake 11, Gloucester 7. Rice. Gorman. Dibo. Owen Rice. Back up top. Cayman Dibo. Surveys. Swings it out. Deer. Passes intercepted. Deflected. Shot clock violation. Gloucester ball. And 40 seconds left to go in the second period. Kahnawake 11, Gloucester 7. 55 seconds left in the penalty to Brown for the Griffins. Gloucester not going to be in a hurry here to try to get a shot off. 7 seconds to go on the shot clock. They might be now. McLean driving, and that's turned aside. A rebound swooped away. Gloucester's got it. Fresh 30 for the Griffins. Good hustle Wanders as he beat Chief Moon to the Lucy. That Donald. Working defensively. McLean around. Back up. Comes to the near side. Corralled by Woolridge. Woolridge with a shot. Hit the referee. Well, if this was a video game, maybe that'd be worth an extra 5,000 points, but it's not. Shot clock at 17. Penalty is over. We're back to full strength. Southern Rice. Owen Rice. He shoots. Pass 8. Rebound. David Divo picks up Lucy. Back up top. Owen. Driving through. Has it stripped. And the Griffins are on it. Pass is thrown away, and the Hunters are on it. Yanis. Back out. Deer. Behind the goal. Trey Deer. Pass too low for him. And it comes out. And this is Pajek. He's turned aside. I think he's out of gas. He could have went in a little further. And now look, Monder's in alone. Shoulder save by Casey. Stout. Up the floor. Trade here. Sugden what's to Yanis. Dealing Martin out in front. Turned aside. Trade here off. Also stepped in the crease. Back on the Griffs. 100 seconds left to go in the second period. Kahnawake. Comes back out. Shot not on. Rebound corralled by Jensen White. White up the floor. Breakaway opportunity. It's Cree. Turned aside. Back on the Griffins. 1:05 to go in the second. Feet out in front. Pass fails to connect. Final minute of play in the second period here. PA announcer Joe Delarone. Bouncer saved. Rebound. Corralled by the Hunters. 48 seconds left. 21-second differential between shot and game. Bomberry. Got up to Deer. Owen Rice. Here's Bomberry. Playing Bomberry back out to Trey Deer. Shot clock at 5. Thorman trying to go low. Gloucester wants a timeout, and they will get it with 24.1 seconds left in the second period of play. The Griffins will go to work on a power play, but they will have the last possession here of this second period. So, looking at the game percent, the Hunters went up by as many as 6. It was 11-5 at one point for the Hunters. Gloucester has scored 2 in a row. And the Hunters offense, which struck for 9 in the first period, has only 2 here in period 2. Gloucester scored 5 goals in the first, and they only have 2 here in the second. So, both teams defensively have made adjustments, have stepped up, and have both done a much better job here of keeping the other offenses at bay. Gloucester will have one final opportunity here to cut this lead down to 3 by the end of the second period. And they're going to put out Woolbridge, Jacob McLean, Zach McLean, and Monders. Let's see, that looks like Brody Bonanza. All up from U17. 20 seconds left in the period. Gloucester in possession. Monders taking his time. They're going to keep the netminder Pike in there, so they're not going to try to attack. Or at least not 6-on-5. A little shocked. And there's a shot taken in. A rebound. Side here. That'll do it. Second period of play in the books. It was a 4-goal deficit for Gloucester after the first, and that it is still a 4-goal difference. Kahnawake leading this baby by a count of 11-7. Second intermission is coming up. During the second intermission, we're going to have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard and get you caught up on all things Hunters in the upcoming week. You're listening to Hunters Across the Kahnawake Team 103.7. The Hunters 9, the Gloucester Griffins 5. You expected that to taper off just a bit. In fact, we had both teams scoring just 2 goals in that second period of play. Hunters do have the lead though. It's 11-7 as we make our way towards period number 3. And the Hunters, boy, are things going to be very busy for Kahnawake in the next week. Over the next 7 days, the Hunters will play 4 games, including 4 in a 5-day stretch. They play on the road Wednesday, they play on the road Thursday, they're on the road Saturday, and then on the road Sunday. And the road portion of the schedule concludes with that game on Sunday. So the Hunters' last road game will be on Sunday. Looking at the Hunters' home schedule after that, 3 more games, all the games are East Division rivals. They host the St. Gloucester Griffins on Thursday the 12th, then host the PN Saturday the 14th, and Gloucester on Sunday the 15th of June. And then the following weekend is when the Ontario Junior B Lacrosse League playoffs begin. Let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Earlier today, Aurelia and the Green Gales. This is a battle for 3rd place overall in the Eastern Conference, and the Gales winning at home over Aurelia 11-6. So the Kings have lost back-to-back games, and that knocked them out from 3rd to 5th. They're currently behind both the Green Gales and the Western Iron as your final score there. Green Gales 11, Kings 6. Kahnawake, George Jacobs, and the Waldsburg Red Devils on the road taking on Elora. The Hawks have dropped 3 of their last 4, but tonight was not one of those days as Elora comes in and just it's a beatdown on Wallaceburg on the home floor. Final score, Hawks 14, Red Devils 5. Windsor and Welland in the West Division, a close game, but it is Windsor's victory. They take it 11-10, second win of the year for the Clippers. Orangeville hammers Point Edward 14-2 in a battle between a Midwest team and a Far West team. Other score to tell you about right now, after 1 period of play in Newmarket. Sorry, we got 7 minutes left in Newmarket. The Newmarket Redbirds are beating Halton Hills 4-1. So if Halton Hills loses, they will drop a full game out of the final playoff spot in the Eastern Conference. Certainly not the kind of game Halton Hills wants to lose. Trailing 4-1 right now at Newmarket against the Redbirds. Actually, Newmarket just scored. It is 5-1 Redbirds at home, leading Halton Hills. Why is that important, you ask? Let's have a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Right now, the PN, first place points-wise, they got 22, but the Hunters, 18 points, 4 points back, but they have 3 games in hand on the PN. 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place, Green Gales, Ironheads, and Aurelia, all with 18 points. The Green Gales have played 13 games, the Ironheads 14, the Kings 15. Gloucester in 6th place at 8-5, they got 16 points. In 7th spot is Brampton, they are 6-9, they currently lead the Southeast Division, and in 8th spot is the Upper Sussex Thunder, they are at 5-7. They have a crucial game tonight against the PN. That is on the road. And that is your intermission report. 3rd period is about 22 seconds away from commencing. The Kahnawake Hunters leading the Gloucester Griffins here by a count of 11-7. The Hunters in black with burgundy and white. They will play from left to right. The Gloucester Griffins in scarlet red with green, black, yellow, and white trim playing from right to left. Logan Pike stays in goal. And Casey Lahash saving nets for the Hunters. Same 2 face-off guys on the dot. Strawlick for Gloucester, and it looks like Leighton Marbury for the Kahnawake Hunters. Hunters hoping to get victory number 10 this year. They only won 8 games of their season last year, so they've already surpassed that win total. Hoping to get home floor advantage throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. Of course, for them it would work a little bit differently, especially if they play against a team from the GTA opening round. By Gloucester, a couple of woodies out there, knocked away, and Jensen White's on it. Shot clock's at 7. Hunter's got to get a shot off here. Trade here. Pass fails connect with Cayman Dival, and the Griffins are on. And the game clock never even started going. So we had a whole full shot clock go off here, but the game clock only started with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. So now we're down to 1930. (11-7) Hunters on top of the Gloucester Griffins. Gloucester in possession of the ball, wearing scarlet red. McLean back behind the goal. Maunders has a look. One-on-one isolated, gets by his man, a shot blocked, and a rebound corralled by Chief Moon. Zane Chief Moon spins out of trouble and dumps it off for Owen Rice. Rice to Cayman Divo. Owen Rice, and this is Cayman. Little give and go on the far side. And Saganu Watsurugianis now has it with 8 to shoot. He fires, shoulder save made, Pike trade here. One hands it, press 30. Cayman. Owen Rice. Around the screen. Side steps one. Back out, trade here. Fire, score! Trade here wide open from halfway between the crease and the house. That's just not right. That's not fair. He's got his third goal of the afternoon. 2 hat tricks in 2 games for Mr. Deere. 12. There's only 3 of those instead of the 25 or 30 that we had last night. 12-7 Hunters leading. And Sidear's on. Sidear has it poked away. Gloucester picks it up. Comes out in front, shot, turned aside. Gregory gives it off. This is Maunders. Backdoor play, not there. Shot clock's at 6. Gloucester has to get a shot away, not on. Shot clock violation on the Griffins. Tiger Stacy. There's Jones. Cayman Divo. Owen Rice. Jones. Cayman. Thielen Martin. Out in front, Cayman Divo can't handle the pass. Gloucester's on it. Toner. Cody Brown. McLean's pass is knocked down and sent back here to the right side of the Kahnawake cage. Maunders out in front, pass is deflected and it goes to the far corner. 10 seconds to shoot. Cayman Divo slams his man up against the wall. Shot clock reset, or it's not supposed to reset, that's a violation against the Griffins. Hunters ball. 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Kahnawake 12, Gloucester 7. And the Hunters in possession. Gorman. Cayman Divo. Driving. 10 seconds to shoot. Out in front. Shot! Turned aside. And we've got a holding call against Gloucester. And the Hunters will go to work on their third power play. 16:32 left in period 3, Kahnawake 12, Gloucester 7. is Connor Gorman. Remember, he's the one that helped execute the hidden goal, hidden ball trick earlier. David Divo shoots crossbar. Sugarless. Right to Gorman. Gorman swings it out. Shot clock down to 10. Here's Gorman, backdoor, quick stick, crossbar, Dylan Martin. He's held, there's a penalty coming up to Gloucester. And the shot clock never reset, so they're going to give the extra attacker. The shot clock was supposed to have reset, it didn't. So now they begin the manual shot clock count. Kahnawake driving, shooting, not on. And it'll be 5-on-3 for a hold. So 58 seconds left in the 5-on-3. So the Hunters will take Rice and Gorman off here. Owen Rice and Connor Gorman are off, and Rice Stout is going to wait at half court. Sugar Rice. Katie Divo shoots at the block. Dylan Martin. 10 seconds to shoot. Sugar Rice fires. Not on. Oh, they say it's on now. Trade here. Hunters on the power play for 25 seconds. So 5-on-3 for 25. Sugar Rice straight here. Pass too high for Dylan. He picks it back up off the hop. Dylan Martin. Kamen Divo. Dylan to Kamen. Kamen to Demon. In front. Oh, Turkin away. Back comes Griffins. Gregory. Bringing it in. It's now 5-on-4. Side here, trying to crunch Gregory along the wall. Gregory comes out, and that's stopped. But he went through the crease to get it. Here's Katie Dive. 12-7 Hunters, 44 seconds left in the power play for the Kahnawake Hunters. Connor Gorman, trade here. Gorman. Kamen. Down low, score! He's got a second power play tally. Lucky number 13, the Hunters, and they're up by 6. Well, that's their bread and butter on the power play, is that cross crease pass. Oh, the peanut gallery is actually still there. They just relocated. They're not behind the net anymore. 13-7, 14 minutes remaining. Gloucester ball off the face-off. And it's picked up by the Griffins. On the front, chance, score! They can go right back. And that'll make it 13-8. Nice little give and go. And a finish in front of that Hunters goal. 13-8. Josh Morrison on. And we've got a 5-goal gap with 13:44 remaining. Griffins scoop up the power ball. Gregory splits through, lost his balance. His pass is deflected by Mulberry. And the Griffins are on it. That'll be a high hit. Penalty coming up on Van Allen. Probably a rough. Must be called high stick. Saved by Casey. Power play for the Griffins and 13-13 remaining. So the Hunters will have to kill off another penalty. Fifth power play have to do for Gloucester. 2 for 4 on the PP. And the Griffins in possession of the ball. Monders drifting to his left. Turns around, plays it back up top. And they will change here. The motion goes, so the man in the middle is now Zach McLean. There's a chance, stripped away, down low, turned aside by Casey. Here's Owen Rice, putting on the brakes. There's Jones. Around the screen. Jones fails to connect with Dealin Martin, but Dealin picks it up off the hop, lobs it over. Connor Gorman has some space, fires, and he missed it. A rebound, Gorman picks it up one hand. Shot clock resets, it should not have. Oh, they say it was a reset. Well, now it'll be a reset. It's turned aside. Back come the Griffins. 45 seconds left in the power play. Gloucester in possession. This is Monders. Giving and going. On the front, shot, turned aside. Owen Rice corrals it and gets over the straight line. 20 seconds to go on the penalty. To Van Dalen. Rice behind the net. Owen back out for Kane and Divo. Shot clock's at 3. Deer. No goal! It would have been nice, but he just got it off after the shot clock. That goal's not going to count. Penalty's over now, so with 11 minutes to go, the Hunters have killed it off and still lead 13-8. Shot comes in, save 8. Rebound, Casey Lahash is on it. Passes one up the floor, and that hops. And Gloucester corrals it. Zach McLean. Hunters are on it. Tiger Stacey has it stripped and Gloucester's on it. First 30 Griffins off the turnover. Down low. Comes back out and that shot blocked by Jensen White. Sticking away. Stacey in pursuit. Picked up and thrown out. That pass will get away. Here's a howitzer down on the rebound. Carries back out. Cross crease pass. That's turned aside by Casey. Fresh 30 Gloucester. Oh, nice move. Not on. Rebound. Gloucester's back on it. McLean. Zach McLean. He shoots and scores. With 9:40 to go, it's 13-9. Going, I mean, it's not insurmountable. 13-9 with 9:40 to go is not an impossible task. Hunters got to buckle up here. This game brought to you by Pearl Spa, Beauty and Wellness. So the Hunters' next game eventually will be Wednesday on the road at Novo Arena. They'll be against the Upper Thunder, who played last night here and won by a count of 12-8. Zach McLean has his third goal of the evening, 13-9. And it's a rugby scrum to the right of Logan Pike. And this rugby scrum is still going on. Now we got a whistle. Trapping violation, I think, called on Gloucester. Hunter's ball. 13-9 Hunters, 9:10 to go. Dylan Martin. On the front, Trade here, near side. Jones can't tuck it in. And it's a crease violation on their insurance. That comes to Griffins. Gregory. Up to center. Here's a shot, shoulder save made by Casey Reed on the flex to the far corner. Ground by the Griffins. Behind the goal it goes. Fresh 30 Gloucester. Penalty coming up. Save made. And who's got the penalty? High stick, it's on Tylen Daibo. And it'll be a 5-on-4. The referees are discussing things. All right, 2 minutes of high stick. Gloucester on the PP. And we got a whistle and a interference call against the Griffins. Here up the center. Owen Rice. Drifting through. Rice still with it, and he will bring it back out. Kaden Daibo. 8 minutes to go here in this third period of play. Kahnawake 13, Gloucester 9. Shot clock down to 3. Pass fails connect. Shot clock violation against Kahnawake, which I don't think bothers him that much. 7:45 left to go here. It's a 4-goal game. Hunter's on top. Monders at the top here on the PP, back behind the goal. Monders open, look, that hits the post, and out of play. Gloucester ball, fresh 30. 57 left on the power, 7:27 remaining in the game. Monders. On the right-hand side, Monders gets the look, back to the right of the cage, comes back out. Monders. Against straight here, spins off, shot, crossbar, and Stout makes the recovery. Stout up the floor, he's going to have to get it over. Stout is over. Stout stripped by Gregory. Gregory, spinorama, struggling with the Giannis is on it, and still has it, 10 seconds to shoot. Finally gets it stripped, and then he's got the position to get that loose ball. Struggle Rice, 3 seconds to go. Rice shoots, not on. That goes into the Hunters bench. Three seconds to go in the Gloucester power play. Now 6:30 left and we're back to full strength. Shot comes in, turned away. Fresh 30 Gloucester. Monders. Oh, that didn't hit the net. Okay, shot clock at 15. Back behind the net. And that missed. Trying to tuck it in short side. Off from off angle. There's a howitzer shoulder save made by Casey Lahash. Fresh 30. Gloucester, they fight for it. And the Hunters corral. Up the floor. Zane Chiefboon in behind the defense. Turned aside. Owen Rice has got it. Rice with Jones. And here's Kanan Diver. Diver in front. Martin. Score! He's got the Hattie. 5:27. The Hunters go up 14-9. Nice job here by Margaret in front. Well, and there goes the peanut gallery again. 14-9, 5:27 remaining. Third, the Hunters now up by 5 once again. Side here coming in. Side here, 2-on-1. And he will take it and bring it back up. Palmer. Rice. There's a pick. Rice, the shot, that hits something. Goes out of play, first 30 Hunters. Here, Gorman wide open, he's turned away. First 30 Hunters as that hits the mesh off the save by Pike. Owen Rice. Against Sobel. There's a pick. Rice shoots shoulder save by Pike. Rebound lands back into the stick of Logan Pike, and he will dump it off. And Gloucester comes back, trying to get something going on offense. Back behind the goal. 5 seconds to go on the shot clock. Comes to the near side. That drive is not on. Shot clock violation on the Griffins. Hunters ball with 4 minutes and change remaining. That change exactly in it. 4:05 left. Kanan Diver. Back out for Southern What's He shoots in that straightaway. There's Jones. Kanan Diver. 3:47 remaining. Kahnawake 14, Gloucester 9. Jones shooting, and that hits the outside of the post. First 30 Kahnawake. Jones. First Southern Rice. Back up to Martin. Dealer Martin taking his time. Kanan Diver. Around the screen, fires, and that is turned aside by the left shoulder of Pike. It carries all the way back out. And Sutherland went to the beyond, this is on it. Fresh 30. Kanan Diver dumps it off. Bouncer, shoulder save made. And the ball's fought for. Fresh 30 Hunters. Here's Darius Jones. And we got a penalty coming up. Gregory's going to draw the penalty as he took a shot, put a push. Oh, we got an incident going on over here. Oh, we got a fight going on. Sorry about this. We got some fireworks happening in front of us here. Sorry about this. There's been 2 guys here to my left that have been chanting some very unflattering stuff. before it looks like it's done. Trade here gets 2 minutes. Comes back up. Shot comes in, save made. Right, getting back to the action here on the court. Or on the floor if you will. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the third. Rice doubled. And it's knocked away. That's a penalty. And some things are coming on wild. They're unraveled here. Got an illegal cross-check here with 2:10 remaining. 14-9 lead for the Hunters. Five on three, Gloucester. Gloucester gets a shot away. That'll go out of play and into the crowd. Thanks, Chris. Much appreciated. A minute and 40 left to go here in the third. David Divo sends it over to the near side, and Connor Gorman, 3 on 5. 10 seconds to go. Gets a shot away, save made, and a rebound corralled by the keeper. We've got a timeout taken by Gloucester as we're down to the final 79 seconds left here. Very, very good time right now. It's emotional here. It's been an emotional last couple of minutes. I think both teams just got to come back and just relax a little bit. Both these two teams planning to have a lot of lacrosse like that today, not just regular season as well. Right now, if the regular season ended, the Gloucester Griffins would play against the Clarington Green Gales in the first round of the playoffs. The Hunters, the 2 seed right now, 2 seed in terms of playoff positioning, would get Brampton. And they will get Brampton for sure next week. It will be live next Saturday at Memorial Arena. Next Saturday, next Sunday, Brampton and Memorial. For that, Wednesday and Thursday at Olacoa Arena, and Howard Maryville for games with both the Thunder and the Knights. That pass the Pikes goes out of play. We've got a slashing call coming up against Stout. Oh, please don't repeat what you hear in the background, folks. Well, 5 on 3 for, 59 seconds now. And a power play for the rest of the game, unless the Griffins score 3 goals in a row here. And another penalty is coming up. Last minute of play in the third. Highland Divo with the sit in. And now we got a full 5 on 3 for 2 minutes. Gee, that penalty box. Right by Kadir Gary McCumber and Hunters GM Greg Horn getting a little cramped. 4 guys in the box for the Hunters right now. 4 seconds left of the first penalty. Nobody can come out. Shot comes in. Save made by Casey Lahash. Side here up the floor. Cayman Divo catches it. Divo facing a looming triple team. Gets by. 30 seconds left. Divo lagging time. Gets a shot away. Save made Pike. And Gregory. Gorman fighting for the Lucy with Gregory. 3 Griffins there and Connor Gorman for the Hunters. Gorman knocks it free. Tipped away. Side here. Picks it up. Wow, look at that effort. And now we've got some more penalties coming up behind the play. And Sadegayatoko, Sadegayatu Bandama got it. They're going to say just end this game with 2 seconds left. We're going to log in Hunters prevail. Here by a final score of 14-9. They take it over the Gloucester Griffins, getting to 2-1 in the regular season. So the Hunters are now 10-2. They've won 10 games for the first time since 2023. Obviously, not including the playoffs from last season, where they won 9 after winning 8 during the regular campaign. The Hunters now alone in second place in the Eastern Conference standings, 2 points behind the Peak, but they have 2 games in hand. The Knights will do battle with the Gloucester Thunder later on. And what in the world is going on here? Can't have this as the handshake line. This is why Halton Hills doesn't shake hands, by the way. Halton Hills, the Green Gales, I believe it was 15 years ago, got into a brawl during the handshake line. So that's why Halton Hills doesn't shake hands. And the final meeting between these 2 teams will take place in 12 days, in case you're wondering. Your final score, Kahnawake Hunters 14, Gloucester Griffins 9. We'll see it again on that day, Thursday the 13th, on Cable 37. We'll also be back with you on the road on Wednesday night at Nola Goa Arena, Aduni Brandon Portuguese. And you've been listening to Hunters Lacrosse on Cable 37 on the Kahnawake.